video is something I'm super excited about and I hope that you all really enjoy, and this is my first collaboration video here on YouTube. I'm collabing with my friend in real life and on YouTube, Michelle Suda. She just started her beauty channel and we thought it would be a great idea to post each of our versions of a spring makeup look. So I'm going to put a picture of hers right here and link her here and down below. Make sure and go check her out. She's new here on YouTube and I'm sure she would really appreciate the support. For my version, I'm going to be doing a pastel white and green eye makeup with really super nude lips. I think that just screams spring because I don't do pastel eye makeup in the fall and the winter, and it's just something so different than what I normally wear. And I wanted to mess around with some bright colors because I know I've only posted neutral looks on my channel so far. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and let's get into it. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to be using is my Lorac Eyeshadow Base. This just came with my Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm going to use this and put it all over my eyelids, all the way up to my eyebrow bone, and this is just going to help everything stay in place and not crease. Now this is a clear primer, so I am going to be using a colored base for this look as well, but I wanted to use that so everything stayed in place. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to put this all over my eyelid and just blend that in. This crease is a little bit on me, so I needed that primer underneath. But this is going to brighten everything up and give everything a really bright base to work off of. Then I'm going in with my Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm just going to take the matte white color in this palette, and I'm going to use that on a flat shader brush. This one's just from e.l.f. And I'm going to set everywhere that I put that milk color, and this is just going to brighten it up even more and help that milk from not creasing. The main goal of this look is just to be really bright, so as much white as you have, that's how bright your look's going to be. Then I'm going in with my 88 Shimmer palette from BH Cosmetics, and mine looks a little rough. I've lost some of the colors because they weren't glued in very well, but I'm taking some of the colors in this turquoisey green section, and that's what I'm going to be working with. I'm not pulling in any other colors besides the creams and whites from my Lorac palette, but I'm first going in with my tapered blending brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to take a mid-tone turquoisey color, and I'm going to put that in the crease. Now you'll see right here that I'm doing this really lightly and I just keep building it up, but I think when you're working with blues and greens, if you put too much and you get a lot of fallout, it will give the appearance that you have really dark circles under your eyes even if you don't. So I just like to go in with a little bit at a time so that keeps from getting too much fallout. Then I'm going in with this e.l.f. contour brush, and this is just a crease brush that is a little bit smaller and denser, so it's going to pack a little bit more pigmentation on. And I'm going to take a darker turquoise color right into the crease and not blend it up like we did with that color. I'm putting it mainly on the outer half of our eye, but all the way into the crease, just not blending it up as high, and putting it in a smaller area is going to make it look a lot more pigmented. Then once I get that to how I like it, I'm going to go ahead and take that same brush and blend all that together. Then I'm going in with that same contour brush, and I'm going to take a dark emerald green because I wanted this look to be a little more green than turquoisey. And I'm going to put that right on the outer corner of our eye, not into the crease at all, just on the outer V. And I'm going to stamp that on so that it's really pigmented and dark, and then I'm going to blend that in because I want the outer corner to be darker and the lighter corner to be really bright. Then I'm going back in with my Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm going to be taking the matte cream color, and I'm going to put this under my eyebrows to highlight. I think that this looks a little bit more natural than using the white that we used on the lid. I'm just using a Sigma eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to put that right underneath my eyebrows. Then I'm going back in with the white color on that same Sigma eye brush, and I'm just going to pack that onto the lid even more because we took away a little bit of the white color when blending all that turquoise in, and I want this to be really bright, so I'm just packing a little bit more of that white on and blending that out. Then I'm going in with an even smaller Sigma shader brush, it's a more precise one, and I'm going to go into the lightest shimmery color in this palette called Nude. It's kind of a champagne-y white color, and this is the only shimmer that's going to be in this look, and I'm just going to pop that right on the tear duct area to highlight, but I don't want to bring that in any further because I want the look to be mostly matte. Then I'm using my Revlon Colorstay Felt Tip Liquid Liner, and I'm just going to do a thin line across my upper lash line, and I know you all have seen me do this a few times, so I know that this is kind of repetitive, I'm sorry about that, but I'm just doing a kind of thin line, and if you didn't want to wing this out, you wouldn't have to. I just have downturned eyes, so I think that winging my eyeliner out looks a little bit more flattering on my eye shape, but I'm just doing a very small wing when I do this because I don't want the eyeliner to take away from the eyeshadow look. So then I'm going to go in and just flick that out a little bit, and you'll see how small I'm doing this. I'm not doing it for like a statement liner or anything. Like I said, I just think it's a little bit more flattering on my eyes. Now I'm going in with this Jordana 12-Hour Made to Last eyeshadow stick in Continuous Almond, and I'm just going to put that right on the inner rim of my lower lash line. This is just going to help brighten up and widen your eyes and make them look a little more awake. So I think that looks really pretty with the white in this look. And then I'm going in with my NYX HD Concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face with this. Like I said, you can get darker circles from working with greens and blues, so you want to highlight your under eye area really well to prevent that from happening. And I'm going to put a little bit of that on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. And this is just like I did in my highlight and contour video. So basically the same thing. I'm just going to use a couple brushes from that affordable brush review that I did recently to blend all that in. And I'll link both of those videos down below. Then I'm going to take my finger and blend in what's closest to my eye because I think this is a little more gentle on your under eye area. So I'm just going to use my ring finger and type that concealer in. Then I'm going to go in with this tapered brush and my Anastasia Contour Kit into the banana shade. And I'm going to set everywhere that I put that concealer. This banana shade is really good for brightening areas up, plus it's going to keep everything from creasing. I'm going in with my Stay Matte Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. This is just going to keep everything matte because that's the main goal of this look, is to just be a very matte look. And it's also going to help us blend in the contour color a little bit better. I'm going in with this EcoTools Kabuki brush. This is just an oblong Kabuki, and it's really super good for contouring. If you're new to contouring, I think you should really try this out. This is just my NYC All Over Bronze Glow bronzer. It's a matte one. And I'm going to drag that in there and lay that down right underneath my cheekbone. And that's just going to give you the outline for where you want to contour. And I'm going to just wrap that color right around my cheekbone and bring it up into my hairline. This brush just makes contouring super easy because you can just lay it down and know exactly where you need to put it. And then you can blend it out with it as well. So I'm going to lay all that color down and then go in with my fluffy powder brush and blend it all together. I also go a little bit underneath my jawline as well. And it looks crazy at first, but once you blend it in with the powder brush, everything looks really natural. Then I'm going in with this NYX blush and taupe, and this is just a really cool toned brown color, and I'm going to use that to contour right underneath my cheekbones and on the sides of my nose because this is going to give you a little bit more of a natural shadow look, whereas the orange color is going to just kind of bronze up your skin. So I just put that down the sides of my nose, under my lip, and a little bit more on my cheekbones and blend it in with this powder brush. Then I'm going in with this Tarte blush, and I'm not sure what the name of this is, but I will list all these products down below. It's just a peachy pink blush, kind of leaning more on the peach side. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to try to put this just from my eye back and kind of keep it more towards the outer edges of my face than bringing it all the way up on the apple of my cheek. And then I'm going to blend that in with my powder brush as well. You don't want too much color in this look because the eyes are really your main focal point. Then I'm using my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlight in Opal, and this is just a champagne-y kind of really pale gold highlight. And this is very shimmery, so be super careful with that. But I'm taking this tapered blush brush, and I'm going to put a little bit of that on the highest point of my cheekbone, and then use whatever is left on the brush and drag that down the bridge of my nose and on my chin. Then I'm going in with this Sigma pencil brush, and I'm just going to take that first turquoisey color that we put into the crease, and I'm going to put that right underneath my lash line. This is going to help the look a little more put together and to balance everything out. Then I'm going to blend all that in with my tapered blending brush. Now I'm going to use this e.l.f. setting spray and just mist that all over my face, and this is going to help take away the powdery appearance from the bronzer and the highlight and stuff that we used. And it's also going to give you a more dewy look, which I think is really pretty for the springtime. Then I'm going to go in with this clear eyebrow gel from e.l.f. and look how nasty that looks. I hate clear eyebrow gel. It starts looking so grungy after a while. But I'm just going to set my eyebrows with that because they can look a little powdery after you've applied all that powder to your face. So I'm going to set those and comb through them. Then I'm going to go in with my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara and do several coats of that on my upper lashes. I think against this white eyeshadow, your eyelashes really pop. So I wanted to use this mascara and build it up. I'm not much on false lashes because I think they're just very uncomfortable, and for me they're not practical for every day, so I just like to do an extra coat of mascara. Then I'm using the Covergirl Clump Crusher water resistant on my lower eyelashes because it doesn't smudge or flake, and it makes them look really feathery and it doesn't clump them together. Then I'm going to go in with a Q-tip, and if you let mascara that you accidentally get on your eyelid dry instead of like picking at it as soon as it happens, you can go in with a Q-tip and it'll just flake right off without messing up your eyeshadow. So that's just a little tip that I always use. Lastly, I'm going to do the lips. I'm going in with this really nude lip liner from Rimmel, and I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in a little bit. And this is basically as pale as my lips are, even with the foundation on them. It's just really light. But like I said with the cheeks, we don't want too much color in this look because we do have green eyeshadow, so that would clash a little bit. And I'm going to go in with this light pinky coral lipstick from NYC, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my lips, and to lighten that up I'm going in with that eyeshadow stick that we used in the lower rim. Last step is going in with a little bit of this lip gloss. It's just a really pale pink from MAC, and I'm going to put that all over my lips because since the rest of this look is pretty matte besides the highlight, I think it looks pretty to have a glossy lip. There you have it. This is the finished look. I think it's really pretty and pastel, and I think it just screams spring. Okay guys, so that's it for the makeup. Please check out my friend Michelle Suda's video. She's doing a really beautiful spring look as well. It's much different than what I've done, and I know it's going to be gorgeous. So please just check her out and subscribe to her channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe as always. And if you do this makeup look, please leave me a picture on my Facebook page, Makeup by Caitlin McHale. I'd really love to see that. And I hope I see you guys next time. Bye.